So we've been looking at all these pieces individually, but I want to bring them all together to look at sort of the wealth that we've been able to create here from that single set of components. So we've got our stencil components and all of the different features of them, all of the different versions that can be done in terms of building web pages. We've documented them in Storybook so that somebody could then mess with the knobs and see the documentation and see how to use it. We have a very simple version of them available to us in Express using standard vanilla web components. We have Angular application. We've got a React version of the application. We've got a Vue version of the application, an Ember version of it. We now have a web page that's available to us in a CMS so that we can then make those edits inside of Storybook. We have UX Pen consuming the components with the little bugs, but really promising, and I think it'll get there. And then in Framer X, we have full designs happening, and we're able to sort of create things using those components. And now that we've got it all distributed, what happens if we need to make a change? What if we actually wanted to change the color of the stars from orange to green? How would that work? Well, we save that change, and the stencil component automatically updates with the new green. Storybook needs to reload in order to see the new version of it. Express also has to reload. Angular picks it up automatically. React picks it up automatically. Vue picks it up automatically. Ember, for some reason, actually needs to be stopped and restarted, but that's easy enough. And UX Pen actually has the same thing, so let's go ahead and do that while we're here. In the meantime, we'll look at some other stuff. Story block, if we just reload it, it has green. Same thing in the UI. Oh, UX Pen is loading, so I'm going to close that other version. UX Pen is loaded, and it also has green stars, and the Ember application now has green stars. And if we move over to the Framer desktop application and we close this document and we reopen it, what we will find is, yes, let's zoom in. We have green stars. So that is a simple example, one CSS change, but you can imagine in a large organization making a simple change to a web component or to a piece of your design system and waiting a long time before it's distributed out to all the teams using their different JavaScript frameworks or their different design tools or whatever CMS they're using. And in this sort of world, we could actually have a bunch of downstream consumers of our design system inheriting whatever changes we make as we make them. And that is really, really powerful. It's exciting stuff.